Hello, Africa. Hello, my wonderful people in the diaspora. Hello, Nigerians. Hello, wonderful people all over the world. Welcome to Nigeria. The program is a celebration of the abolition of slave trade. This special program is talking about freedom, though not total. Because everybody still feels that black is poverty. But black is not poverty. Black is success. Black is achievement. Black is tranquility. Black is peace. Black is beautiful. Everything black is cute. Hence, this beautiful celebration of the Black History Month. Black History Month is celebrated all over the United States of America to give sense of belonging to people like you and I, to celebrate our freedom, to celebrate the abolition of slave trade that started right from here in Nigeria. When our ancestral heads were taken via that tortuous journey from the point of no return right down to the plantation. And then the story that we have on our hands is that Africans, we made the economy of the world. We made the economy of America. We're still making that. And now we have the total freedom. I want to congratulate you. We are changing the narratives. You want to ask me how and why? We've just changed the narratives here in Nigeria because our daughter, talking about Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, she is the first African, the first female African to become Director General or WTO. What are we talking about? Come on. We are taking over the world. We are now on the world map. So we have got to celebrate that event, Black History Month, right here in Nigeria. My name is Yinka Paramole Shabi. This is our own bit. We are going to be linking up with the United States of America, to know what is happening. But we just want them to know what is happening here in Nigeria. Hence, we began with the ancestral call, drum call to the ancestors. Usually when we do anything in the United States, we begin with the ancestral tunes, which is just what you heard a while ago. We are going to be having a special presentation by our father, that fountain of knowledge, our teacher, strong traditional analyst, wonderful, wonderful man, a fountain of knowledge. I'm talking about Oluwo Dr Solagbade Popoola, the president of International Council for Ifa Religion. And did I tell you that this particular presentation is made possible by a group called AFRA in association with Fafa's Ed Mothers Foundation, put together or owned by the Omoba Ifabumi Adefumi Sons. I want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity here in Nigeria. We ought to have been there with you in the United States of America, but hey, COVID-19 won't allow us. Hence, this special one that we're dishing out to you from Nigeria. Georgette Bratsin, that is the president of AFRAM in the United States of America. We want to say congratulations to you. Today is President Day. Hey, we want to say congratulations to President Joe Biden, and of course, the first African-American president in the United States. Talking about Kamala Harris. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, America. Congratulations, Nigeria. Congratulations, Africa, on the celebration of the Black History Month. My name is Inka. That's what you call me most times when I'm in the US. But my name is Yinka because I'm Yoruba. Proudly Yoruba, I am Inka Paramole Shabi. Let's move on before we link up with Baba for his present special presentation. Let's have another touch of traditional tunes. Over to you, darlings. Celebration of history, celebration of our ancestry past, celebration of our present, celebration of our traditional cultural heritage. That is what Black history is all about. And what an honor. I'm just beyond excitement. I cannot say how I feel this present point. Probably I should just say ecstatic. I'm just glad to be part of the ceremony here in Nigeria. Technology has changed everything. So we are being seen all over the world right now. We're doing it in conjunction with AFRA, a wonderful women group based in the United States of America, owned by Americans. And of course, Fafa's Ed Mothers Foundation. What they're all about is just bringing support, sunshine, happiness into the lives of Black women, and children all over the world, particularly in the United States of America. I want to appreciate your jets, Bradford, the president of AFRA. I would equally want to say thank you so much to Yoba Fabole at the Science, the convener of this special program, and the president of Fafa's Dead Mothers Foundation. Thank you so very much. Right now, we'll move into the next program, which is the most essential. We did so much to get Baba, because he's as busy as we always envisaged. Everybody wants to meet with him because people believe that once we see him, then our problems become surmountable, just so to say. But I'm very glad to let you know that my efforts did go in vain after all. So we have with us Oluwo Dr Solagbade Popoola, the president of International Council for Ifa Religion. Remember, is a fountain of knowledge. I just want to advise, please sit down, calm down, relax, get your ball points, because you would need to jot some points down. Anytime I'm here with Baba, I bring my ball points because I know that I will need to make jottings of one or two important information. So the theme for this year's Black History Month Festival is a call to the ancestors, return of the child, to be shredded into pieces by our special guest today, Oluwo Dr Solagbade Popoola, the President, International Council for Ifa Religion. Come along, sir. Baba. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Good day, everyone at home, both in Yoruba land and in the diaspora. All over the world, good day to you.
So, how do we start?
My name is Solagbade Popoola. We are celebrating the
Black History Month.
First of all, blackness is origin. Blackness is where it all begins. Blackness is Isheshe. Nothing comes out of light, they all came out of darkness. And they all came out of blackness. So we are the black people. We are the root of civilization. We are the root of existence, not only civilization. And from what the elders say, the river is always purest at its source, at its origin. So as the river moves, it gathers some impurities, and the impurities are branched in every society of the world. So if you want...
Everybody is watching you right now in the United States. So please, Mr. the camera, I would need you to concentrate all your effort. I don't want people to be looking at me so that they won't be carried away. We need Baba's presentation and lecture. Thank you.
So everybody who is anywhere in the world, their origin is in Africa, in Black Africa. That has been scientifically proven. We don't need to go into it again. But it shows that from the source, there is a lot of things that you can bring out of it. Part of what you can bring out is all the civilizations of the world. They come from Africa. There are certain branches of the knowledge of the philosophy of Africa. And that is what has been happening. But there are some occasions that our continuous existence was truncated some 600 years ago. That was when some of our brothers and sisters and our ancestors were shipped into other parts of the world. There was a time that I was in Trinidad when they were doing this black emancipation. The unfortunate thing that I saw then was that they went to a church to celebrate it. I'm not saying it is wrong, but I'm saying it's not appropriate. Our forefathers were not Christians. They never believed in their Christianity, even when they were going, because there had not been anything like Christianity. How could they leave Isheshe and then go to the church? That is the area that we need to concentrate upon. To make sure that we call our forefathers in the name that they understand. And that is why the elders said, you cannot take part of the belongings of your mother and then make a mistake in how you dress.
Yes.
That is what our elders had said. This time around, yes, my own understanding of this is that there is no way we can do it without, first of all, apologizing to those who are in the diaspora today for the wrong that had been done inadvertently or advertently by the ancestors. Yes. And at the same time, besides that, there is the need for us to now ask them to come back home. Okay. Because this is where their DNA is rooted. This is where their origin is rooted. And I am going to back this up by one Odufa. It is Omoni on the right, Oshe on the left. In this Odu, there is one man called Mofe Shiri. Mofe Shiri means, I want to do good, I want to do evil in life. This person was the child of a very powerful parents. This child was inadvertently taken away from the parents and they sent the child to Israel. So they were using the child and maltreating the child, mistreating the child the way they wanted. And it continued for a long time until this child now started to sing the praise song Uriki of his parents. That my parents are those who have 200 vassals. My parents are those who have ponies and horses. My parents are those who are blessed with all the riches of the world. Then the master asked, who is this your parent? And they mentioned the name of the parent. Then that one said, your parent is the great-grandfather of my own parents. That if I had been maltreating you, it means that I had been doing something that is taboo. Go back home and tell your parents that it was inadvertent. We did not want to do it that way, but we did it because we never knew. Now that we know that our ancestors here are the ancestors of all the races in the world, let our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, let them come back home. I'm not saying for them to come back permanently, but let them have something in their roots. From there, they can do whatever they like. And remember that because you are the offspring of those who are more powerful than all offspring, you are the offspring of those who are more honorable, who are more distinguished than all the other offsprings in the world. This is where you can claim your rightful position. Yes, you can be in the diaspora, you can be anywhere in the world, there could be structural development. But we are talking about value development, spiritual development. This is where you will get it. And I can assure you that when you want to do it, there are so many other people who are ready to assist you. The river is purest at its origin. So let us now come back home together and come and claim your rightful position. Nobody will treat you as vassal here because we all belong to the same parents. And that is why it is in your own interest to come here and be part of this thing. And when you look at this Odu in Irosu, it first says that for us, it is better for us to have three different residences. Where you stay, where you work, and where you display who you are. Okay. Let us do that in this situation now. All my brothers and sisters in the diaspora, have where you stay, have where you work, and have where you display who you are. And remember that if you want to display who you truly are, it is in Africa, where you rightly belong, that you can do it. And then your DNA resonates very well with everything in Africa, please come back home. Let us start from there. I'm not asking you to abandon whatever position you have occupied there, but try to abandon your position of inferiority. But that is what you don't need, because you are part of those who are proud, who are great, and who are blessed by Olodumare. So you don't need to be in another man's land for them to treat you like somebody who is a second-class citizen. Come back home and occupy your position. And then from there, we can now have that strength to negotiate with anywhere in the world, because we will have the strength and you will also assist us to do it. So that is my message to you.
Okay.
You can see that they are playing the drums. Here, the drum is a form of communication.
Okay.
It is not meant for everybody to understand. Because it is not in the gene of everybody. All Africans listen very well and hear what this music is saying. We hear what the cockroach is telling you are done. Hear what the music, the drum is telling you in the evening. Put the two together and move on. Because the cockroach is always agility, and agility means well-being, wellness. Go out there, walk legitimately. And then in the evening, relax with cool music and cool drums. Come back home and enjoy your life.
Okay. So now that they have requested to come back home, because you said that their DNA will resonate who they really are. What should be the first process of communication?
The first process is for them to come and acquire their own property here.
Okay. Get a land.
Get a land, put something there. When you put, you can be coming and be going. It doesn't matter, but know that you have your roots in Africa.
Regardless of the security headache that we are going through, that Africans are going through, or African nations or continent is presently going through. Could it be that it's just political?
In South, the first says that the snake has problem because the snake walk about as individual. If all the snakes in the world, if they come out at the same time, who will stand them? That is the problem. Let them come back home with their knowledge, with our knowledge, with their resources, with our resources. We can face any community in the world, and we are going to face them as equal partners. They cannot tell us that they are bigger than us. That is one. Two, I told you before, I am still repeating it. This Yoruba land, this African land is the land of the ancestors. It is nobody's land. We did not snatch it from anyone. Nobody can snatch it from us. Whether there is insecurity or not, nobody can take the land, because it is the land of our ancestors. It is the land of the Orisha. It is the land of the Yorumale. They will never allow anybody to take it away from us, because they specially selected us to take the land, and we did not snatch it from anyone. Or is there anybody here before? No. So it is our land, because we are the aborigines. We are the ones who started the whole thing. And that is why you cannot come here and take our land from us, because it is from us. It is a gift of Olodumare to us. So let them come and share out of the gift.
Okay.
That is what we are talking about.
So the drums, I mean, we've heard the drummers work on the drum, because I've been told severally not to say beat the drum, because it's not right for you to beat the drum. So can you just communicate some of the messages that the drummers have passed across?
Part of the things that they are saying is that, say it as it is. Yes, say it as it is. There is no dream that will be so frightening that a child will not be able to relate to the parents. Say it, and that is what we are saying. Say it the way it is. Nobody can stop you from saying it the way it is. You see, it is funny. When they are saying it got to a stage. They are even telling us the ornaments used by the Orisha. Idewere ni Tosun. Ojegbongbo ni to Osha. That is, brass is for Osun. Lead is for Osha. Sheke ni to Ogun. Chains, that is for Ogun. That is the way it is. So even when you forget, when you remember the song, then you remember the symbols that they use to represent all
The
these
icons.
Orisha. Yes. And that is what is very important. We communicate so well with music,
Okay.
with singing, with drums.
Yes.
And then sometimes when we play the drums, it gives us insight into what had been happening before. And that is why communication does not end with speaking. There are so many other ways that we communicate. That is one of it. All the drums that you have here, they are sending a message. And that message, the most important part of the message is children in the diaspora, African children in the diaspora, don't forget. Don't over-relax. Come back home. That is the message.
Okay.
And we are also telling the leaders in the diaspora, the president, the vice president, and all the other leaders, don't do anything that will remind them of what had happened in the past. Give them the opportunity to forget what had happened in the past and to forgive anybody who had done it. The only way you can give them the opportunity is to give them equal chance, equal opportunities, equal wherewithal. Give them equal educational possibilities. Give them equal housing possibilities. Give them equal clean water possibilities, because that is not happening yet. So that is why when we say that they are free, yes, they are free, but they are not totally free. We need that kind of freedom. Let them operate on the same pedestal with others. The moment you can do that, then they can take a decision on who they are and what they want for themselves.
I think right now we have one of our daughters there as the very first African Caribbean to represent us there in the White House.
That's
the person
right.
of Kamala Harris.
That's right.
And then we have woman-friendly and, of course, black-friendly President Joe Biden.
That's right.
Should we expect more?
Of course we should, because if you want to progress, you cannot hold some people down and promote others to go on. You must do it equally. And the moment you do it, if you hold somebody, you are sending negative spiritual signals. Before anything manifests physically, that thing has already been completed spiritually. So if you want the best, do the best. That is it. And I am sure President Joe Biden, with all respect, will do the best. And when he does, I'm not saying that they should give the African Americans any special privilege. Give them equal privilege. That is what we are saying. Because I trust African Americans. I know that they can take advantage of opportunities. I know that they can eliminate threats. I know that they can multiply their strength and they can reduce their weaknesses. I know that. So let them have the opportunity of doing that. That is all that we are talking about.
You spoke about drum the other time, that it represents signals.
It gives
messages.
And the messages will resonate with only those who understand the message.
So, but why are we not allowed to use the word beat drum? Is drum living too?
In Yoruba spirituality, the word living does not exist. It is essence. The drum has its own essence. Just like you have your own essence. Why is it that when a drum is being played, something triggers in your brain and you start to dance?
Yes.
Why? It is because you are communicating, you are connecting to the essence of that drum. And then why is it that when people start to sing your praise, you see yourself willing to do more voluntarily? It is because you are connecting to that essence. So everything has essence. This issue of living things, non-living things does not exist in Yoruba spirituality. Everything has its essence. Even the house that we stay, it has its own essence. If people are living in this house now, and they are there, lock this house for 6 months. When you come back, you will see a lot of religion. You will see that things have gone bad in the house. Because the house is not communicating with the essence of human. That is the whole essence. Everything must communicate. And because that communication is not there, you see it affecting even the house. So it is not living or non-living. It is essence. And everything has its own essence.
Well, we've heard it. very special presentation there by Babawa Dr. Oluwo Solagbade Popoola. The theme for this year's Black Emancipation Day is a call to the ancestors, return of the child. And he's been able to do justice to it just in 12 minutes because I tried to time you, and it was so wonderful and awesome. We are saying that you can come home, that the opportunity is here in Africa. Don't mind what you read or what is saturated with social media until you come. You come first, and then you have a feel of what we have on the ground. After all, your great ancestral heads had this place. They were here.
I'm connected to you. You are connected to
them.
me.
Before they were forcefully taken away to work on the plantation.
And they will voluntarily come back home from the position of strength.
Okay.
That is what we are advocating.
That is what we are advocating. We have a couple of gifts that we are going to be presenting. But before then, we just want to take a little musical break just to remind ourselves again. Because Baba told us that drum ancestors. Okay. Ah, this is so wonderful. Black Emancipation Day being celebrated here in Nigeria, being put together by Fafa's Earth Mothers Foundation in collaboration with AFRAM. I want to congratulate Georgette Bratsin. It is during your period as the president of AFRAM that this is happening. Right here from the soil, from Nigeria, we're wishing you well. And with open arms, we're telling you that please come home. We are ready to host you. So says Oluwo Dr Solagbade Popoola. Just before we wrap up, Baba Popoola, your attention is needed here, please. We are going to be making some presentations. He is going to tell us what the drums that we're presenting to you represent. He had said something or a couple of things about it while seated over there. But as he makes his presentation, I'm sure he would still want to say one or two things to us. Baba.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
These are go-go.
Okay.
These are talking drums.
Okay.
Even the name shows that they do talk.
Okay.
And that is why you cannot be talking of beating a drum.
Okay.
You are playing a drum. You are allowing the drum to communicate with your spiritual essence in order to produce precisely what you want it to produce. From what I have seen here, I have seen one of them presented to the President of the United States of America. Yes. This is a talking drum. And what it means is, please handle all citizens of the United States, irrespective of color, social status, or origin, handle them equally. Give them equal opportunity. Yes. And I have seen another one for the Vice President, Kamala Harris. Please give the women in the United States, irrespective of race, creed, or color, or religion, give them equal chance to develop themselves the way that the ancestors had developed you. It is the grace of the ancestors that you are where you are today. Use that grace to promote all the other people.
Yeah, this one is for Georgette Bratsin as the president of AFRA.
AFRA.
The United States of America.
So you have heard what the drum is saying. Communicate with all the others. Connect to the essence of this drum and make the world better and happier than the way you have met it. Make United States of America more value-oriented than structural development-oriented. Let us see good value. You can do it because this is the opportunities that the ancestors, the Orishas, the Irumoles, the Egbe are giving you. Please do it.
This one is for
This is for Iya Fabumi Adefunmi. Yes. Please, Olodumare will continue to promote you.
She's the convener of this program.
Olodumare will continue to bless you.
Amen.
Olodumare will continue to elevate you. And Olodumare will continue to preserve you. Don't look backwards. Continue to look forwards. Olodumare created us and put our eyes in front. It is because Olodumare wants us to continue to look forward at all times, not backwards. Continue to look forward, forward ever, backwards never. And it shall be well with all the African Americans, all the African Caribbeans, all the Africans, wherever they are in this world, and Africans too. It will be well with all of us. I am sure, I am convinced that everything will be well. Especially now that we are handing all these great individuals into the hands of Olodumare, into the hands of our ancestors. It shall be well with them all.
And there's this information that I'd like to pass across to you.
Yes.
These drums have been produced, please come forward, by this young boy.
Ah, okay, yes.
Yes, look at him. This young boy produced all these wonderful drums. And there is no drum ever that he cannot produce.
He is the one handling all my drums in my house.
Presently, he has gone to see the Oni, and I think he has commenced making drums too for the Onirisha. And it's so great. A trained mathematician, a graduate of mathematics from Tai Sholari University of Education, a son of just a petty trader. And with nothing, this boy grew from nothing to becoming what he is today. What we are saying is that you too can do it. If this young boy can achieve that, you can. He's educated. So if you're educated, go and learn a vocational trade to make you better. He is a magician and is doing what he's doing, beating drums to the ancestors, and is better for it. Any message for youths like you?
I'm Noah by name. I studied mathematics education from the Tai Sholari University of Education. I love African culture. I love my culture. So there is nothing about African drums that I can't make. I make all drums and I play all drums. My advice for African youth is that, as in, don't let us depend on government. Government can't do it all. Let us help ourselves. Like an adage that says, heaven help those who help themselves. Let's start from somewhere. Don't let us depend on our government. Government can't see it all. So let us assist the government as well. May God help us all.
Amen. Any message, sir?
The message continues to be the same.
Okay.
Let us be Afrocentric. Let our ancestors do everything for us because they are ready to do it. All what we need to do is to help ourselves first, and they will help us. Can you beat the bata drum for us and let's see how you do it? Because it's important.
I think he's in the furniture room decorations, and then he's a professional too. They are all professionals and they're all doing so great in traditional.
So let's see.
Okay. Now, from here in Nigeria, from Nigeria, Africa, we are now handing you over to the United States of America, where the fun continues talking about Black Emancipation Day, Black History Month. May this never be our last on earth by the grace of Almighty Olodumare. Till next time when we shall come your way, congratulations and happy Black History Month. Yinka Paramole Shabi, that is my name. Bye now.